Hey, how's it going, guys? MKBHD here, and today we have an unboxing and first impressions of the sold out everywhere Asus ePad Transformer Prime. We're just going to call it the Transformer Prime. So first things first, we're interested in what comes in the box here. So right when we take the top off, here we got the Transformer Prime looking mighty fine. It also has got some stickers on the front, and that boasts our awesome specs. But let's go ahead and take this to the side just for a quick second, and we're presented with our literature. Nice text says ePad Transformer Prime. Looks like we've got some more literature about the unit, which is always nice to read. And right behind that, we have our microfiber. It's not complete without a microfiber. That's always nice. And we also have our USB charging cable, and it'll come with the wall AC adapter for the United States, which is where I got this guy. So of course, you guys know right after this, I went right on ahead and unwrapped it, took it out the plastic, fired it up and booted into Honeycomb and set everything up real quick. So let's go ahead and take a look at my first impressions of the Transformer Prime. Alright, so now you guys have seen what comes in the box, so it's time to take a look at the star of the show itself, the Transformer Prime, and I'm starting on the back here because we're taking a look at the hardware first, and it's a pretty solid tablet. When I first took it out of the box, I was like, dang, this thing is light, and it is super ridiculously thin, like pencil thin. It's a metal back, it's an 8 megapixel camera here on the back. And we'll go ahead and flip this around to the beautiful front where we have that 10-inch IPS display at 1280 by 800. Got a 1.2 megapixel shooter on the front. On the right is our 3.5mm headphone jack. And on the left-hand side is a volume rocker, mini HDMI, a micro SD card slot, and our microphone. So let's go ahead and fire this thing up. And again, this is first impressions, so I haven't really had much time. So I can't tell you, battery life or durability or anything, but first impressions in 3 words are, oh my god, this thing is so fast. Very, very responsive. And I'm going to give credit to the 1 gig of RAM and the NVIDIA Tegra 3 processor that powers this bad boy. This is beautiful widgets, by the way, very pretty. The Tegra 3 processor is a quad-core processor. So if we're running, heavy apps, I'm not saying the browser's heavy, but anything that we run that's heavy is going to be significantly faster. I think this marks the end of the spec war and trying to have the highest amount of specs. I think if we put a Tegra 3 in everything, we shouldn't have any more problems, and we can focus on software now. So what Asus has done is there's a tiny little overlay, but this is way more snappy than the Tegra 2. All right, this is running Honeycomb, which is Android 3.2.1, so I can go ahead and show you that if you want to see in About tablet. There you go, Android 3.2.1, Honeycomb, and it's got a little bit of Asus overlay, so we can exit out of running applications if we really want to. All I gotta say is this tablet is super fast, and I'm loving the thin form factor. The bezel doesn't bother me at all. The camera on the back hasn't been all that bad either. In fact, it's the best, much better than the zoom that I was using. So if we go ahead and, well, I don't want to take a macro shot there. That's a little bit extreme, but you get the point. There's a pretty decent 8 megapixel shooter on the back. All this information and more will be in the full review. These are our pre-installed applications from Asus. Not too bad if you ask me. I really don't mind. We have this huge resizable MyZine widget. So there you go. That's a pretty cool looking limo, by the way. I like the look of that. But again, finger response, everything is exactly in tune with the way it should be on a tablet. This is, in my opinion, the most responsive and awesome Android tablet experience I have ever seen. So stay tuned to the MKBHD channel for the full review. This has just been a quick first impressions. Thumbs up if you guys like this so far. I'm really excited to see where this goes. Either way, ice cream sandwich, January 12th. Really excited. MKBHD signing out. Peace.